Hey folks, it's Greg and Jan with Strange RV Tours. Today we're in Corsicana, Texas, and we're at my nightmare. I went to college here, and this location that we're going to take you to was the scariest place I've ever been to in my life. Janet has a little information on it. She's going to tell you about it because I really didn't know anything about it back then or now. But she did find some information, but my story is going to be quite entertaining.
Okay, right across the street, folks, is Woodland Memorial Cemetery. Okay, but over here is an old crematorium. And it was built in 1934 by a guy named Cade Carson. Okay, they said in the 20s they we're going to make this like a trash area, or built it to burn trash or something. Well, Carson built the building as a crematorium in 1934. And then it only operated for 8 years. And they said they burnt dead animals that were a health hazard. And then for a short time, a crematorium. And then a few years ago, they were getting ready to tear it all down, and a guy named Britton, sued the city of Corsicana because he says it's a historical building. So I guess he won the lawsuit because it's still here. And we're going to take a look. Greg is kind of leery about going into this place.
Yeah, I really don't want to go in again.
I've brought all kinds of flashlights. I heard that you feel an overwhelming sense of death when you go in. But I want to go see, man. I want to see. Come on, baby.
All right.
Come on.
All right, I'll give you guys the details as we reenact this here. Now, I graduated from high school in 1984. Went to Plano East Senior High in Plano, Texas. And I was an athlete. I was a all-state pitcher. And I had received 3 or 4 scholarships. But the majority of the scholarships I got were from 4-year schools, and there would be like half scholarships. Well, Navarro College here in Corsicana, which is a 2-year school, junior college, offered me a full scholarship and offered one of the other players on our team a full scholarship. So we looked at it like we can go to school for 2 years and then get drafted to play in the pros. So we decided to come here. My second day on campus, they had some dorms set up, really nice dorms. They were more like apartments for the baseball team. And there were 3 apartments that had 3 bedrooms each that the baseball players stayed in. And the second night that we were here, the sophomores, the upperclassmen, came running into all of our bedrooms about 1 a.m. in the morning and said, "We got to take you guys to see something that's really cool." And of course we should have known that we were freshmen and they were sophomores and there were going to be a hazing experience or something, you know, but we didn't. So we said, okay. So we were all half dressed anyway. We threw on flip-flops or whatever and rode over here with some of the sophomores. And like I said, 1 o'clock in the morning, pitch black at night. As you can see, there's still no lights out here. This is the first time I've been back here since. And parked right over by where we're parked now. And we walked through this field. Only one person had a flashlight. It was one of the upperclassmen. And he led us inside here and he told us, "Oh, this is an old crematory. It's really cool inside. You guys got to check this out with us." And so we're like, hey, you know, we're getting to know the upperclassmen. This is cool, you know. We're making friends already. Only our second day here. And they actually had 2 or 3 groups going that night because they had this all planned. And we were in the first group. So we came walking over to this building here. And like I said, it was pitch black. One flashlight. There was maybe, probably 6 of us, a couple upperclassmen and 4 of us freshmen. And they let us inside here. This place is creepy. This place is really creepy. I mean, it really is. But anyways, we had no idea where we were going exactly. We thought, oh, it's a crematorium. Oh, okay, whatever. They used to burn bodies here. Well, this is about the condition that the building was in when I was here. Except if I remember right, this section of the roof was still closed. But it was dark, guys. I mean, it was scary dark. And they took us over to this corner here. The staircase is still here. This is creepy. Let me have a flashlight, Jan. I don't even want to go down there. I'm getting nervous.
You guys? Okay, let's see. I put batteries in them. We've got these little handheld flashlights. I've got several of them with me.
Yeah, right there on the wall it says warning. So anyways, like I said, it was, 1 a.m., a little after 1 a.m. and they took us down these ridiculous stairs, which still look ridiculous. And they're very steep and leaning, Jan, so
they're concrete.
Watch your step.
Okay. I know if you can make it down there, I can't. Ooh, it is dark. Ooh, it goes down deep.
Yes, it does. I told you this was the creepiest. Yes, it does stink.
Oh my God.
All right. Down here in the basement is where they used to burn the bodies. Now, at the time, it was late at night, and as you can see if I can walk over there a little bit, there's areas in here where it looks like there's holes in the ground, big holes in the ground. Look like they were pits. We had no idea what these things were for. Looks like they filled in a few of them here. There used to be a pit right here also. But one person with a flashlight telling us, stay close, guys. You don't want to fall in one of these pits. You never know what'll happen to you, right? And it's pitch black in here. And they took us over to this section over here. And he wasn't holding the flashlight on this wall where you can see where the ovens used to be. And instead, he was kind of showing us back over in this area. And he had us getting like a semicircle here. And he told us, he said, now, behind me is the ovens where they would burn bodies. And he said, this is kind of like an initiation. He said, everybody that is a member of the baseball team has gotten inside of one of these ovens. And we turn the flashlight off for 30 seconds and leave you in an oven for 30 seconds. And then we turn the light back on and get you. Now mind you guys, it's pitch black in here without any light. So anyways, when he turns the light on, we're all looking this way into this oven, and one of the sophomore baseball players, a guy named Clark, anyways, he's inside this oven and jumps out at us.
Like this? Going, ah, like that?
Yeah, he was just squatted down right here, and he had a mask on where he looked like a zombie or something, you know? And I'm not joking, I turned around and I took off running this way and face planted this wall right here, because I knew if I ran that way over there, there was a pit over there. And I didn't know where any other pits might be in here, because we hadn't seen. So what they did, he turned the light on, shows this guy, Clark, he starts jumping towards us, and as he's jumping towards us, he turns the light off. So we're all scrambling different directions trying to get away from this boogeyman that's coming from us. And I'm not joking. I hit this wall right here. And look, there's probably still a crack in it where I hit the thing so hard. But my roommate, Ed, he got out somehow. I don't know if he got out here.
Oh, he got out here, huh?
I don't know if he got out there or if he made it back up the stairs. But it took them about 3 minutes to turn the light back on. And the upperclassmen were not laughing. Which, though, to them, it was a great prank because they were able to not laugh. And we were just, I thought for sure that, you know, Freddy Krueger was after us or something.
Oh my God.
And so anyways, we made it back to the dorms. And I never liked this town after that. I mean, that really left an impression on me, and an impression on me of the sophomores.
Look at that. That's metal that's decaying that went around these doors. Look how many places they had to slide people in.
Or animals, or...
This is where they throw their wood underneath, right?
I guess. I don't know.
What they use?
I don't know. This place still gives me the creeps. Bad. Oh, goodness, Jan, look at this.
I don't know what.
All the way through it. And it looks like there's stuff falling. Look.
Oh, you can see it.
It's fall.
Like this might cave in.
Oh my
the
gosh.
bricks.
Look at those bugs.
Oh my gosh.
But see how far down that is?
Yes. It goes all the way. Oh my gosh. I mean, what would they do? They wouldn't light up this whole place for one body. They had to have lots of bodies at once. How gross.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but this is still one of the, well, this is, I have nightmares about this place occasionally still.
Look, there's like bottles down there. People hang out in there. Are they just throwing trash in there?
But guys, I'm telling you, I have never in my life been as scared as I was that day when that night when that happened.
Wow. You see? It's like the ash. Oh man, that's human, isn't it?
What? You think that's... Nah, certainly not. I see a skull in there, maybe. Oh, goodness.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And look, every kid in town has tagged the walls. Everyone that's brave enough to go in this place. I'm not joking though, guys. About 3 or 4 days after that night that they did this to us, I was going back home for the weekend. I drove by this place just to make sure it really happened. Because I was starting to think that maybe I just had a horrible nightmare, but no, this is a terrible, terrible place.
Look at the ceiling. It's all concrete up there.
I used to have lights there.
Yeah.
But this is just a horrible, horrible place. I don't know why anybody would want to save this place.
Okay, I hear something. Hold on.
Look at that. That's collapsing.
Yeah, that's what I hear. No? What do I hear?
That concrete wall we came down is just about to collapse. Huh.
Let's see about this side.
Hope it's got one more walk up at least left in it.
It looks like we can get out this way.
Do you want to though?
It looks like we right there. Wow. That's cool.
Well, I remember all the freshmen baseball players. Man, we were mad at those upperclassmen.
Wow.
Now, the reason that I didn't even want to come here, guys, honestly. I've told this story to Janet probably 25 times. And we had planned on coming here to Corsicana to film a lot of really cool stuff. And last night, she said, "Oh, what about that crematorium that you told me about?" I thought, it's probably long gone. And she found it online, and she wanted to come here. I think she wanted to come here because she didn't believe that this happened to me. And didn't believe it actually existed. But I described to her in detail this place because it's ingrained in my memory. And so she wanted to see it, so that's the reason we came out here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go up this staircase, Jan. Look at
Well, I don't know.
it's as spooky as the building. It's missing stairs.
Yeah. Goes around to the front. Can't get through there. We have to go back the way we came, baby.
Oh boy.
The broken glass. But, yeah, I guess we could go out through there, but I don't want to get bit by a snake either.
And parents, if you have a child getting ready to go to college, keep in mind, this is the kind of horrible stuff that other college students do to your kids.
Yeah, we're not supposed to do that stuff anymore.
I don't think they were ever supposed to do it. They just did it.
Wow. How do you feel? Do you have an eerie feeling here?
I will always have an eerie feeling here, but it has nothing. This place is supposedly haunted. I don't know if it's haunted or not, but I will always have an eerie feeling here.
I feel weirder up here than I did down there.
Why? Because you're afraid we're going to fall into down there?
No, the feeling about, they said an overwhelming feeling of death. I feel up here more so than down there.
Well, I can just about promise you nothing good ever happened in this building. All right, guys. I guess the moral to this story is, if you ever have a group of friends, semi-friends, that ask you if you'd like to go to a crematorium at 1 a.m. in the morning, don't do it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Nothing good happens in a crematorium at 1 a.m. So, and Janet now knows my story is true.
I go like, the hazing stuff, you know, some of it is pretty innocent, you know, but, you know, I guess you guys go through that stuff and it's detrimental. It just is.
Oh yeah, it made me hate the sophomores. Made me absolutely hate them.
Yeah.
And in return, I didn't enjoy going to school here. Even when I was a sophomore, I just did not like going to school here after that. So, well, we hope you enjoyed this visit to the hellhole of my life. If you did, please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Stay away from all those terrible buttons. And we will be back sooner than you think. Take it easy, folks. We'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.
Strange RV tours will take you places with Greg and Janet's smiling faces. You might see a crazy flavored soda review or some tips to fix your RV too. So come along, won't you join us, friend, as we discover what's around the bend. Just sit right back in your easy chair. Strange RV Tours is on the air. Strange RV Tours is on the air.